After some high drama in Game 1, a capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Houston Astros.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
And no shot for Holiday on this one. A fair ball heading for the corner. The relay. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Josh Harrison will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that didn't take too long. You get a double on the first pitch of the inning, and then one pitch later, he's already heading back into the dugout after scoring a run. It just goes to show you that as a pitcher, your focus has to be there on every pitch or you'll get burned.
Archer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes has a read on it. 1 out. But he's got plenty of respect for that arm out there as he's going to hold steady at third with 1 away now. Yasiel Puig comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Cespedes going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. In to score the runner from third. Nolan Arenado will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of this series, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
In is Christian Yelich. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this guy really struggle here in the first inning.
Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Jose Iglesias takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yelich is running. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act, too. But you can't go helping a guy out.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right there for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Josh Donaldson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Davis. Still going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Yoenis Cespedes gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate foul.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Game 2. Rajay Davis will stand in to lead off. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hayward is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 5-0. David Peralta strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
High and deep to left center field. Yelich going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Well, I'll tell you, if you just hit this a few more feet to the left, this ball's going to end up in the Crawford boxes, and it's going to be a homer. But instead, it's left a little more out toward the alley near those bullpens out there, and it's going to kick around off the wall. So instead of a home run, he's forced to settle for just a loud double.
And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jason Hayward gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They can't chip in. David Ortiz is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on it.
And that's taken for strike 1.
And you know these guys come into this game obviously feeling pretty good about themselves. They got that important win on the road in game 1. And I think now the hope is to just push the envelope a little bit. Play pretty aggressive baseball, and you maybe get a chance to have that 2-0 lead before you even set foot in your own home park.
Archer steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Donaldson. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
That evens it up 1-1. One out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. 2 gone. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Jose Altuve will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Carlos Correa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And it remains a 5-0 ball game. Chris is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Archer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Great change up there in the dirt for the third strike. Lucroy gathers.
The shortstop, number 1.
Jose Iglesias will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. To third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays. Josh Donaldson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today, but before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
1-0.
Too high, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Shoots this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Freddie Freeman is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Jason Hayward gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. He comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Jonathan Lucroy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men. Rajay Davis heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward over to his left. 1 down.
And now all of a sudden on the mound, this has gone from a wasted start to he's got some important innings to pitch here. This is back to being a ball game, so you could make up for those early struggles with a 1-2-3 here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Boy, if there was ever a guy who needed a quick inning, that's him right there. He's been hit pretty hard prior to this inning, so this is a nice way to rebound for him right here.
Archer looks in. First pitch on its way. Into the seats. 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And on the surface, a little 2-out single here might not seem all that important, but as we saw in the last half inning, these guys are starting to make some inroads into this deficit. A 1-2-3 shutdown inning here could have really given him a big boost.
Gone! David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. His second home run of the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Phil Hughes is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's Nolan Arenado. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem. Jose Altuve will stand off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1-2-3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Having to face this guy when you're down a run, well, that's just tough enough. But when he gets himself a 6-run lead, you can probably just about turn out the lights on this one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll round it and try for third. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Josh Donaldson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Yoenis Cespedes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors. And Christian Yelich makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hughes gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Hits this one hard the other way. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Jose Iglesias is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Yelich is running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only 1 out.
Now the runner's on his way home. Squeeze attempt misses. And he'll be tagged out at the plate as the suicide squeeze doesn't quite work as planned. And there are suddenly 2 away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. David Peralta gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by Harrison. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
One away for the Astros here in the sixth. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Circle change there, called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Puig looking up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a ball popped up. Playable behind the plate for Brzezinski. Bases are empty here with two men out. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Harrison has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros claw back a bit on this. Casey Fien is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. At the plate, Rajay Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Cespedes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Josh Harrison stands in. Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with, as this ball is long gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And a good job there bouncing back after the home run. He looks to be unfazed by it. So he goes right back to business and gets the pop-up to the next guy.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Holiday going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he'll get in there at second base. Not the home run, but he's got himself a double. Yasiel Puig ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo. Leading off the inning, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Jose Altuve is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is line to left, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Kelvin Herrera will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Altuve in the hole. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Jose Iglesias will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ripped down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now.
This should just be a single, but you saw him have some trouble out there with it in left field, and it allows that runner to sneak into second.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he lines this one out to center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the throw as he gets his foot in there, safe at the plate.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Not too many more shots left. Home half. Pat Neshek will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Shot back up the middle. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now, heading for third. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. A tag by Pierzynski. He's out at the plate.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Holliday would be next. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Left fielder.
Matt Holliday will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
2-1 pitch as that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Britton come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready now, Miguel Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say after this point. They've been whipping left and right.
Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Number 34, the designated hitter,
David Ortiz is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the fifth. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
57.
Jason Hayward will stand in to start off the ninth here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Now, barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, I think this one was pretty much over before it started. That huge first inning rally put this one out of reach right from the get-go.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
10 runs on
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Zimmerman's ready. 0-1 on its way. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
You know, these guys got to be feeling a little shell-shocked right now coming into Game 3. Almost like they don't even know what hit them. They were so good all year at home, and then to go out and lose the first 2 games of a 5-game series, no, that's never a good sign. So I think you have to look at this game and be worried about guys pressing up there, trying to make up for those 2 losses in one at-bat, and that might make things worse.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Wow.
Well, I thought this was going to be a fairly routine play, but it just kept going and going, and in the end, it nearly got over his head, but you see him leave his feet and get up there to haul it in.
Carlos Correa will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Third baseman,
Josh Donaldson gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
left fielder.
And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
Batting second, third baseman.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third,
Miguel Cabrera gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Line toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. David Ortiz will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. After 1, no score. Yoenis Cespedes makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Matt Holliday stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Parra moving in. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. David Ortiz strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Altuve has it. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away. Yasiel Puig will get his first cuts here. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting 6.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Jason Kipnis gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Holliday. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. His first homer here in the series as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
And the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We've played 2. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Freddie Freeman will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ballgame.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
1 away here to begin the third. Jason Hayward will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Marte. 2 down. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Jose Iglesias digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Rays, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting ninth.
And this is just a pitcher's way of making sure his infielders are awake out there. First pitch of the inning, and this ball's hit pretty hard. But as you can see, he doesn't have that far to go to pull it in.
Yadier Molina is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Stroman's ready. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Oh, that cannot happen.
Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Rays 1 and the Astros nothing. Jose Altuve will stand in to begin the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Carlos Correa stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Josh Donaldson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a high strike there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Nolan Arenado is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. One away.
The first baseman, number
Miguel
24.
Cabrera is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Squared that one up just a little late. Zimmerman steps into the windup. 2-2 on its way home. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
David Peralta started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Matt Holliday is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Yasiel Puig comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cespedes ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a 1-out double.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Here's the tag from Donaldson. He's out at third base. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Freddie Freeman will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Zimmerman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jonathan Lucroy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Jose Iglesias will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Down the third baseline. Donaldson's there. Altuve for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So it's no run. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Zimmerman looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Puig. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Carlos Correa is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late. Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Pitch is high, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at 3rd and 2 away.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. But he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error so far for the Astros. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd, and we are all tied up now here in Game 3. David Peralta steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at 1st following the RBI single. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Looking to avoid his first walk. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nolan Arenado will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Throw on to 1st, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
First baseman, number 24,
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now. A single and a flyout for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at 1st. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. David Ortiz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Matt Holliday. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Popped high in the air. Molina waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, two are gone to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the Astros.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. Jason Hayward stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1-2. Yasiel Puig digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is over. One out.
The second baseman, number
Jason
22,
Kipnis steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Swinging a soft liner. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Center fielder, number 8.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cespedes. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Nothing doing for... Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Odubel Herrera is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat leading things off in the ninth in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Jose Altuve comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out. And he takes ball one. Runners off for second. Hit to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Carlos Correa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Josh Donaldson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Francisco Rodriguez comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Runners breaking for the plate. Dribbled to the right side. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Throw gets him, 2 down. Yoenis Cespedes takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He got him, and what would have been an insurance run is instead left. Derek Norris is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit to third. Donaldson is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Yadier Molina will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Rajai Davis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Rajai Davis.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Christian Yelich will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
21. Christian Yelich.
Ground ball left side. Donaldson has it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros are going to help this series hold form. All 3 games won by the visitors so far as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy. And he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't